So we will talk about some topic. Normally, what I do, I usually open up the dictionary and I just go through some pages and then I try to find a very nice word and then I start talking on that word. That is my usual approach. But this time I was thinking about a concept which is temptation. We all are aware of temptation and how it influences our life. Everybody is tempted to something. Some people are tempted to shopping, some people are tempted to smoking, some people are tempted to drinking, or other habits which one can't keep at it, which one can't control or one can't get rid of. So temptation plays a very important role in our life. Temptation also defines the quality of our life. What happens when we are tempted to something? We usually make mistakes. Some mistakes are some mistakes can be corrected, but some mistakes are incorrigible, which means that the mistakes that cannot be corrected permanently change the course of our life. As a result of this, some opportunities are lost permanently, that we cannot get it back because of the damage that is done by the temptation and the liberty we give to temptation. Now it can you know change the course of our life, and mostly when we don't control, or when we don't understand the temptation and we don't prevent it, when we don't you know give it due attention so that we can correct the behavior, then times come when we see that our life is going in a degrading manner, a downwards. So in that phase of our life, then we realize that because of this temptation or that temptation, life has become worse. So it is extremely important to focus on what kind of temptations you pursue, you follow, or you like show some interest in those temptations. So it's very important to understand and how it can be done. I believe like the usual approach is introspection, and the other approach is observation. So, and by understanding oneself, then we realize that what are our temptations, that and where we are, like what should I call that, uh, where do I fall for, which are the things that I fall for. So those tendencies I need to understand in order to not to be a victim of the temptation. Why does it happen? First of all, if we talk about it, like temptation gives pleasure. This is the first reason. So anything that gives pleasure, so we try to do it again and again in order to get more pleasure. But pleasure always has a cost. So whether you can pay the cost in the future of those temptations, of those pleasures, that one has to understand. So some pleasures are extremely costly, some temptations are extremely harmful, especially in the future. At present, when we do something, and when the future is at a distance, we don't care about the future, and we solely focus on the pleasure or the temptation. But after some time, when the life is not monitored, then those temptations kind of destroys the life and completely change the course of our life. And as I earlier mentioned, that the damage is permanent sometimes, and then it becomes extremely difficult to live your life. And yes, I just wanted to talk about temptation and why monitoring your temptation is so important, so that you can control your habits. And habits make man, I believe. Habits make human beings. Habits decide whether our future life will be good or bad life. So habits play a very important role.